What's the motherfucking deal? Welcome to the Den. I hope all of you are having a wonderful evening this evening. I am your host, Ed Honcho. If you're not familiar with the Den is the best conversation on the internet. The reason why it's the best conversation on the internet is because of all of you wonderful people who tune in each and every night and, make this such a great environment to just have whatever the conversation at hand is. So what? 30 days of Den is day 25. Tonight we'll be trying to rehash a conversation we were trying to have the other day before things went haywire. So far, we made it much deeper into the conversation than we did that day. And so, like I said, we're going to have the problem with the issues with the LGBT community, and it was really mainly a situation that took place last week, and I barely just remembered it before we got live, and so I kind of want to talk about that and just some other things, and then we will, we'll dive into that whole thing. Let's see what we got joining us this evening. We'll get into the what I have down for the early birds and whoever else may be joining us. I see K Grace, M Grace, Miss Shannon. What's the motherfucking deal? Culture 335, Rashida, Misty. What's the motherfucking deal? Belle, Jennifer, John from NY, D the Gamma. What's the motherfucking deal? Sweetberry, Lady Licious, Ronald Isley, and Trixie McFly. What's the motherfucking deal? I hope life is treating you good. I hope everybody's recovered from whatever delicacies they died on yesterday, and that you're feeling better today. And that you start making some good decisions heading into the new year. So, like I say, get into it. The issues with the LGBT community. I think there's a couple of things, and one of the primary things that I see, and it seems like they are definitely behind a lot of the cancel culture stuff when it comes to certain shit. What had happened last week is, God damn, I can't think of her name. The lady who writes Harry Potter. What's her fucking name? I can't think of her name. But and Jason S. What's the motherfucking deal? I can't think of her name for shit. But anyway, yeah, J.K. Rowling. Yes. Appreciate that, y'all. Thank you. And so she said something about, and she's like a known feminist, right? And there's a lot of, I guess, blending in some of these other communities and things like that between feminism and the LGBT and whatever else is going on. And so I guess they tried to cancel her because she said she felt like men were men and women were women and et cetera, et cetera. Because I think it was something having to do with the issue of trans men or trans women or whatever crossing into the feminine space, right? And this is something we've been saying for quite some time. I mean, you see it with the sports, you see it with the the other things that are going on, and so she kind of made a comment about it. I don't even think the comment was rude. I have to go back and look it up. My fucking phone's dead. Professor Trill, what's the motherfucking deal? And they tried to cancel her. They were like, "Oh, I grew up on your Harry Potter books, and there were no trans characters, but I still loved them, and I feel now my childhood was ruined." Just like crazy stuff, man. Like real crazy things, right? Again, she didn't say anything insulting. She just felt like, men were men, women were women, whatever it was. And so it caused some form of backlash, right? DeMarkey, the crow in the building. And I don't understand it because to me, it's to the point where, and again, this is what everybody, it's not just LGBT, but anybody who has an opinion about anything, if you don't agree with them, then you're a bad person. Or if they disagree with your stance, you're a bad person. So you saw a lot of people talking about let's stop reading the books and stop supporting Harry Potter and all that. Harry Potter's not going anywhere. And she already even said, I think that they were like gay characters. So this was more of like a trans issue compared to the entire LGBT thing. But that's kind of where I want to get into it. Is when you break it down, is every letter in that community really fighting for the same thing? Like, are they all really on the same page? And I wonder, is it dismissive to just lump them all together, or are there strength in numbers? Well, we kind of have similar issues here, so let's all group together and maybe we can make a movement or whatever you want to call it. Because I'm pretty sure that gay men and lesbians are not after the same thing. I think the trans community is a whole different can of worms. Um, I guess they want a little bit of everything. And then there's some additional letters that I don't even know what they mean, and so I don't get it. I think one of them is a sexual, asexual. What does that mean? Like if you're not even fucking, what does that even matter, right? That I don't understand. And but again, obviously there is some level, there is some type of you know, there's some type of something there because you saw whatever, what was that, June I think was Pride Month, and all the companies turning their flags this and turning their flags. So obviously there's some power there, and you see all the crazy things that go out about it. To me, I don't think it's a big deal to be. I guess I don't know. I guess I get it, but I mean your sexual preferences. I mean you belong in your bedroom. Is That's kind of how I see it. But again, I guess you want to be able to have that. They want to have the same level of PDA and all the other things that happen in the same. But that's what I'm saying. Like I don't think they do. Like I say, I think it's a lot of different. I think it's a lot of different things that are being pushed, but it's all just lumped as one group. And then so when one um, section of that group does something outlandish or gets a bad rap, I think it gets pushed onto all of them. Then I think that you do have the people who are more kind of individuals. So we talked about the black Democrat, black Republican video a while back, and the guy there was a gay liberal guy and a gay Republican guy. And the gay Republican guy, he's like, well, I don't feel like I'm LGBT. He's just a gay guy. And I'm like, okay, cool, that makes sense. But then the other guy called him privileged and insulted him and stuff like that. So again, same as you say, black, gay, all the intersectional inner identity politics that you want to throw out there. But because he doesn't believe the same as you, now he's a bad guy, and that's the crazy thing. Nobody wants to really have any understanding. And tolerance goes both ways. Understanding goes both ways. But I think it tends to be one side tends to attack much more often and severely when it has when those situations occur. Rolando, what's the motherfucking deal? Uh, you know, and so my thing is just like, why? You know what I'm saying? Why? Why is it such a big thing? And it's true what you said there, Rolando. Because I think there was a thing they were talking about. Lauren, what's the motherfucking deal? And where they were saying that they were talking about the income rates or the level of income between white gays and black gays, and all the black niggas is broke. And there's also a thing I want to talk. We'll save that for another day. But a very interesting thing. 34 years from now, you niggas better have it all together. Um, so that's kind of where I am, and I'm just trying to determine, why is this a thing? Why, I think that, and again, we can talk about a lot of stuff. We can talk about how social media allows messages to spread so much faster and things like that. But I remember shows back in the Gap, or back in the day. For some of you may not get what I'm saying. You know, you had shows with pretty much, all white cast. You had shows with mixed cast. You had shows with primarily black cast. There generally be like one, like white character there. Sometimes not. Sometimes so. Uh, but now it seems to me like the pace at which every show now has and must have um, a gay character in it, like representation. But then I get representation, but when you talk about percentages, the numbers are down. Kenneth, what's the motherfucking deal? Broderick, what's the motherfucking deal? And so, like, it seems like that spread a lot faster than you got, more culturally diverse characters across the spectrum of shows, televisions, movies, and things like that. I get it. I get representation, but I mean, I'll be honest with you. Like when you start talking about superheroes and shit like that, I don't give a fuck what the superheroes are fucking. I just want to know, can they fucking fight the crime, right? So that's just kind of where I am. That's just kind of what I am. I'm gonna open the lines a little bit earlier today. I'm not gonna spend a whole lot of time talking. We got a 10-minute rule on. Might be a little bit of a shorter day tonight. I don't know. It might go about an hour and a half. Might not hit the full 2 hours. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. But let's just get the line open, man. I mean, that's pretty much it. So, give me one moment. I have some other thoughts, but then I'm kind of all over the place right now. So I'm sure I'll touch on those things as we get to them, or as certain things are brought up, or as the conversation progresses. Like I said, we'll see. All right. That's the deadline. 855-948-0369. Call into the den. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know how you're feeling, what you would like to discuss pertaining to this topic. Let me get the bot. It looks like the bot's acting crazy too. Let me fix that. Just whatever's on your mind this evening. Like I said, however you feeling, however you rocking this evening, I used to love watching Will Grace coming on. I've never seen it. I've heard about it, but I never saw Will Grace. But I'm familiar with what you're talking about. Weren't they supposed to bring it back or something like that? I mean, they're rehashing everything, so why wouldn't they, right? And then there's that. But like I said, as I look at it, we were talking about like the feminist thing with the J.K. Rowling. It seems like they would that the lesbians would be more in line with what she's supporting, maybe, probably, as opposed to the trans, and then the trans community. I think wants I think that's like a whole different thing. You know what I mean? Like to me, it's we're talking about what is that, body dysmorphia or body whatever you got going on, and then I guess body modifications and things too, compared to people who have just a certain sexual preference. So to me, like I think that when you lump everything together like that, it is dismissive of certain folks, and then again, like I say, when certain negative things happen, when you just say, oh, LGBT, you blame it on everybody. I don't think it's fair to all. But then, like I say, but if you associate and you gravitate and you group into that, you kind of embrace whatever comes with that. Gender dysphoria. I ain't listening to you, Shannon. Your weird shit you got going on, man. So, like I say, I think that, man, I can't help you on that one. I got to charge it. I did not charge it earlier. Or actually, I was listening to some shit earlier, and I didn't realize how low it was. And I didn't realize until right before the stream, and then I put it on right before that. So, yeah. Yeah. I don't know, man. Again, oh yeah, we can talk about that. That, like I said, that's why I think that's a whole different breed, especially when you start talking about the children, how that thing is being pushed. We can talk about the situation with D Wade and his son, and he's calling his son her now, and all of that stuff. That's a very interesting thing. I don't know if I brought that up the other day, but do you realize, like, Hollywood, it's a very small group of small fraternity, if you will. But yet, it seems like these Hollywood types seems to have more trans kids than anybody. again, looking at the national percentage, it's like 0.5% or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But yet, in Hollywood, it seems like everybody's kids are trans or whatever it may be. You know what I'm saying? And so again, that's why I say it's like, to me, it's a lot of questionable things. How much of this is mentality when it comes to that? How much of that is being forced, especially when it comes to kids? They don't even know what the fuck they want to eat. But you're telling me they are identifying in a certain way. What's the motherfucking deal that we have calling into the den this evening?
Ooh, what's up, Honcho? This lady. Who's it?
Hello, Miss Licious. How are you this evening?
I'm doing fine. I was gonna call in and rant and rave, but I'm like on a different mood right now. But I am gonna say this. I am cultured. I'm so fucking horny. It don't even make no sense right now. But anywho, um, yeah, right. I don't know. It's just, okay. But anywho, um, Kenneth. Oh wow. I've been listening to this motherfucker rant and rave for the past 3 goddamn days, and I've been wanting to call in so bad, and I just have so much to say. But I ain't gonna say too much. I'm gonna just say I feel like you fake as fuck, and I feel like you straight up racist. Every time, especially when he first tried to call people out, it was funny how he called out most of the white people that's in this den chat. That really kind of tripped me out. But it's cool though. Like, I don't give a fuck what you really have to say, because all your shit that you really say makes no fucking sense. You claim to be a victim in this motherfucker talking about, everybody talked about me, blah, 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 blah. I didn't say not a motherfucking thing about you, but you just all of a sudden had so much to motherfucking say. But fuck your victimized bullshit. You know what I'm talking about? Can't sit here and play victim and then turn around and talk shit about everybody else. And goddamn, leave Misty the fuck alone. Shit.
No, I was just about to
Everybody
give
knows
Misty
you're
a
a little crazy.
pistachio.
Leave her the fuck alone. Huh?
So I was just about to
Don't
give
act
Misty.
like that.
I was just about to give her a
I'm just
pistachio, but
saying,
never mind. Let me leave him alone. No, I'm just fucking with
yeah. Oh, Kenneth, this lady motherfucking Licious, that's who the fuck it is. Okay? That's exactly who the fuck it is. You fake, and you a fucking bully. And what was the other word I said? You
you.
fake? I don't even know. You just fake as hell. I'm talking about Kenneth. And motherfucker that sit here and got so much to motherfucking say about folks and play victim. That's who I'm talking about. I done heard this motherfucker rant and rave for the same shit for the past 3 goddamn days. Get off it, yo. Just get off it. And you racist. That's what I meant to say. You racist as fuck. But anyway. Oh, man. Oh. I'm so horny. This is not working. I thought if I was get pissed off, maybe it'll go away, but it's so not. I don't know what the fuck is going on. This is terrible, Honcho. I've never had this before.
Anywho,
I guess. Oh man, nah, I ain't even smoked today. That might be my problem. That might be. Hey, I don't know. I might need to lay off of it if that's like a what you call withdrawal. Hey, okay. I hope everybody's Christmas was good though. Hey, fucking thank God it's over. I'm broke.
Christmas to hit them pocketbooks.
What? Oh my God. And I hate going shopping. I swear to God, I hate going shopping, because especially now that my kids are fucking 12 and 14, everything that they want is just like electronic shit. You can't just, you know what I'm saying, buy a damn toy from the Dollar General, you know what I'm saying? They be happy with that shit. You can't do that shit no more, you know what I'm saying? Everything electronics and the fucking everything else. Nah, but it was good though. It was nice. I hope you enjoyed yourself.
Well, I mean, it was what it was. I mean,
in some kind of way.
yeah, I got to come into the den, so yes, I did enjoy my evening.
Right. I sound broke. Yeah, bitch, because I bought for my family. That's why. Other than that, I works for all of mine, motherfucker. Ugh. Ew, Kenneth. He was just so ugly. Inside and out, nigga. Inside and out. Okay. Anyways, I'm not.
Gosh.
Is there a way to block motherfuckers from your own chat? Like, he really working my nerves. It's not working though. Damn it.
So
Not enough.
was it something specific that was said that set you off?
Coulter donated $1. This is my favorite
I
Ladylicious call. She
mean, I
got
mean, he
brownie
called
points
me
for this
out.
one,
I
Lamau.
ain't say nothing to him. I was talking to Trill. I was messing with Trill anyway, but then he just all of a sudden flipped and tried to call people out and try to talk about them and shit like that. And it was like, wow, really? You don't even know me, you know? But it's like I said, it was just funny how he just kept talking about, especially Miss Bell. That pissed me off. I love Miss Bell. You know what I'm saying? And he told me she called it huffing and puffing like Beyonce and get the fuck out of here. That's the same shit you was doing for the past 3 motherfucking days after the situation. Oh my God. Mm. Oh, and you a hypocrite too now. So wow, let's just keep adding on to what the fuck you are. But anyway.
Mm.
But I love Miss Bell. You know what I'm saying? I love her. So I kind of felt like, yeah, I had to fend for my white folks. I don't give a damn, Kenneth. But but I'm not racist though. You know what I'm saying? But it's just funny that everything that's coming out his mouth lately is just been like down in white people. And it's like, okay, I understand some of it. You know what I'm saying? I don't agree with everything that my side of, you know what I'm saying, has done or whatever, but that's not me. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure that's not Miss Bell. I'm pretty sure that's not half of the people in here. Because if it was, you know what I'm saying, none of us would get the fuck along. But there is some of us that do get along, you know? So, I mean, it is what it is. I'm not going to fucking apologize for some shit that I didn't fucking do, you know? So, I mean, what them other white men and folks do ain't got shit to do with me. Keep my name out your motherfucking mouth. Anyways, so, but that's pretty much all I had to say. I just had to get that out because I've been,
Been bothering you for a few days now.
kind of got under my skin. Huh?
So you said it's been bothering you for a few days now.
Man, yeah, because I be trying to enjoy the show. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to, I try to be open and listen to what everybody has to say, whatever, try to learn people, whatever. But then when you come with all this negativity constantly about the same fucking shit, it starts to get a little bit annoying. You know what I'm saying? Make me want to turn the channel for a moment. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't care for what the fuck he has to say. So yeah, that kind of sucks. You know what I'm saying? Because I love my damn folks. But Kenneth, I can't fucking stand you. What trolls? What? Here you go, being motherfucking victim again. You know what I'm saying? Bitch, you've been the one trolling this whole motherfucking time. What are you talking about? Please explain yourself. As a matter of fact, don't. You know what I'm saying? Because you probably the only motherfucker that radiate motherfucking cancer to my ass, you know what I'm saying? Because that's really what that shit feel like. I know that was your dumb ass that said that dumb shit. Anyway, yeah, because I can't stand ignorant motherfuckers like you. That's why, Kenneth Fitzgerald, you know what I'm saying? Fuck you. Anyways, so yeah, but that's the only person I got a problem with. But he ain't gonna steal, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna stop watching the show because of him. I'm still waiting for the dread flip.
Mm.
You know what I'm talking
One day, maybe so. We'll see. Maybe I'll flip it for the new year or
about?
something.
You're not right. Just do it on the slick one time. Say this. I don't know.
Mm.
Hey, be like, hey, I'm about to go on break, so I know to look at my phone. It's got to be like some kind of, some kind of,
Okay, okay.
type shit. You know what I'm saying? That I'm like, okay. Just give me a little heads up that we can finna do it.
Okay. Don't worry, I got you. Mm.
Oh man. But yeah, that's all I had to say. I love y'all. Y'all have a great motherfucking night.
All right, well, thank you for.
Thank God Christmas is over. New Year's is coming.
Yeah,
And
see,
so is tax time.
mm,
Jesus Christ.
the big balling
Whew.
season.
Right, you know what I'm saying? You have to hold on to that for just a little bit.
Mm.
I try to do some things, and
Okay. Well, that's what's happening, Miss Lady. Well, I appreciate you calling, getting the party started this evening, and hopefully we'll hear from you soon.
bitch, I am at work. What you doing? You sitting on your fucking fake ass couch with your fake ass fucking victim. Oh, eh. Mm. Shut your mouth, lady. I love y'all. Y'all have a wonderful fucking night.
All right, you too.
Appreciate it.
All right. Shout out to Miss Lady. Uh, I have no idea where we are right now, but that's the den for you. Cushington in the building. What's the motherfucking deal? I see Heidi. Hello, Heidi. Anybody else that I may have missed? I apologize if I missed you. I ain't dish you. It's nothing but love. Yeah, we got misdirected there for a little bit, but the thing is, Lil Don, what's the motherfucking deal? So like I said, in a situation, with a lot of the cancellations, it was another situation too where somebody else got canceled. We were talking about the J.K. Rowling thing, and why she got canceled for saying that men are men and women are women. It was another incident that took place recently too, and I can't remember exactly what the fuck it was, but I'm sure it'll pop up at some point in time, and we'll figure it all out. Like a culture. I guess you could spit it that way. But like I said, it's just like I say, the power of representation, I guess, is important, because if you want to compare two groups that do, I guess, interweave at some point in time, is if you look at the LGBT community and their pushes for representation compared to and acknowledgement, not just representation, but actually getting shit done. We can talk about Obama and all of that stuff compared to niggas and what they out there trying to get done. Significantly different, right? Significantly different response. So there's that whole thing. Yes, Cushing, you are a goddamn racist. So there's that. Man, I tell you people here, this one thing though. I can have a bad day. I can have a very unpleasant outing, and come into the den, and it is poor as my demeanor may be, y'all still make it very humorous, and I appreciate that. What's the motherfucking deal? Who do we
Get
have
off my
calling in?
couch, cat.
Throw the goddamn cat away. Okay, that's what you need to fucking do. Who do we have
Hello,
calling in on the line this evening?
this is Shannon.
Unfortunately, it is. How are you, Miss Shannon?
Don't say that. Well, anyway, I'm not gonna be on the phone too long, but I think the problem with the LGBT community, especially like the trans community, is the non-binary people.
Hmm. Non-binary. What's wrong with the non-binary situation?
Because it's just what I know from listening to like other trans people talk, right? And the non-binary people just all of a sudden think that they're speaking on behalf of everybody else, especially when they claim to be trans when they're not actually trans. They just throw trans in the name and be like they're trans, but they're not actually transitioning. And that they're ignoring the fact that people who are transgender are people who are actually suffering with gender dysphoria, which is a proven rare mental condition.
So what are you saying? Are you saying that trans people are crazy? Is that what you're saying, Shannon?
No, just it's like the way I can explain. They explain it. It's like a male brain being inside of a female body, but having the brain of a man.
Hi there.
And the opposite. And non-binary people just be like they can grow their hair out and say that they're trans, put on a dress and everything and say that they're trans, but it's a lot more that goes into it. There's like all kinds of medical diagnoses that goes into being transgender.
So are you saying? So you're saying that the issue is the non-binary people taking advantage of the trans movement, and you feel like that they're not committed enough to the movement because they're flippy floppy.
Yes, and they're not even real trans people. They just pretending that they are.
Okay.
I thought it was interesting. Like, I don't know if you ever saw this video of Vice, right? Where they had conservative LGBT people, independents, liberals, whoever. And the trans woman on there said the exact same thing. And of course, they kind of shut her up because the non-binary person was getting upset about what she was saying.
Yes. And that's the thing. Yes, you have to make sure that you don't upset anybody. And I think that's part of the problem, too. If you can't have an open, honest discussion just because somebody feels like they're getting upset, then I think you're limiting any real progress being made. Well, I guess you're making progress in one direction, but you're not really able to counteract that thought process to rationalize it. If every time somebody says something that's slightly upsetting to somebody, you cancel the discussion. So I feel you.
That's exactly what was happening. Like, she was talking about her experience as being transgender, living with transgender dysphoria, and then she didn't start transitioning until she was 20, when it didn't go away. And all the medical things that she had to go through, all the hormone replacement therapies and everything of the sort. And they just kind of shut her up because she was telling the non-binary person that they're not trans because they don't have gender dysphoria. They're just claiming to be trans.
Bad decision makers. Okay. So Ashley asks, are the people pretending to get surgery?
Yeah, or they don't even get surgery. They just grow their hair out, throw on a dress, and some of them will take some hormone blockers or whatever hormone stuff, and that's all they do.
So in your personal opinion, by them not blocking the hormones, if they're maybe trying to sway their gender one way or the other, you don't feel like that qualifies, that they actually need to have surgery or something? What is the official action that needs to happen, in your opinion, Shannon, that qualifies them for being trans?
Well, I say disqualify them from being trans because they're not trying to do anything more than that. Like, they say that that's all they're going to do. That's all they're going to do, and they should be accepted as that as trans. And then there's a reason why you have all these gender clinics around, because they need to be able to diagnose whether you transitioning into the opposite gender is the right choice for you.
Okay.
And you got all these people that are just saying, oh, if a person says they're trans, just go ahead transition.
Okay. Well, yeah, I don't know the rules. I don't have that book. Danny is the best. T Woods and Miss Lady Tia. What's the motherfucking deal? Giant Mess. What's the motherfucking deal?
I saw another video that was talking about a study that came out of Australia where they were saying that
Trans kangaroos?
kids who have autism came out of a gender clinic in Australia. That they were saying that kids who have autism are being misdiagnosed with gender dysphoria and are being forced into transition.
Okay. That is unfortunate. Like, do you think that it's because there's money? Is there money in? I don't know. Is there money in transgenderism transitioning? I mean, because of all the medical procedures, diagnoses, and things that you have to deal with that.
In some cases, yeah. Because I was then they were also discussing another article where they were talking about there's a company that tests transition medications on children, and they pay out like $2.5 billion and whatnot.
I need to get in the medical field. Okay.
So there might be some kind of money somewhere coming in for people to just have these kids diagnosed with gender dysphoria, even though they actually autistic and not have this other diagnosis.
Okay. So do you spend a lot of time watching transgender videos, Shannon?
I watch just any random thing that pops up on my YouTube newsfeed.
That makes a lot of sense. That explains a lot.
But no, all these videos, like every time, there are videos that pop up, they're talking about, because you watch the Den on this topic, here's more videos on that similar topic. And they pop up on my newsfeed.
Oh, so now you're trying to blame the Den. So you're blaming the Den.
No, I don't know. I'm not blaming the Den. I'm not blaming the Den because that's actually how I found the Den.
Okay.
Because another channel I was watching was talking about a similar topic that you've already talked about, and that's how I found the Den.
Okay. All right. Well, that's interesting. Okay. Any other thoughts on the LGBT or transgender movement? Are you scraping something out of a bowl?
What?
Are you scraping something out of a bowl?
I am currently at my mom's house with this cat. Because I brought the cat with me. And I'm currently stuffing my face.
You brought the fucking cat with you. Leave the cat there.
I gave him a piece of brisket off my plate, but now he won't leave me alone.
Yeah, just abandon the cat, Shannon. Just leave it. Okay.
All right, that's all I had to say. That's just my take on it.
All right. Well, I appreciate you calling in and sharing your thoughts, Miss Shannon.
If I could get my roommate to talk on it, he would say more, because he don't like non-binary people either.
No, I'll take your word for that.
All right, bye.
All right, bye. What's the motherfucking deal? Who we got calling into the Den this evening?
Hey there, it's Barbie.
Hey, Miss Missy. How are you this evening?
No, it's Misty. Hey, I wanted to tell you what I was thinking about this whole letter situation. Well, the lesbians are just with women, and I think that's how that goes. And I don't think that's how that goes. And I can't quite understand when it comes to lesbians. I mean, I know there's different types of lesbians. Like the studs, they call them the studs, the women that dress more like men. I can't really understand that because I'm thinking well, if you want somebody that's so similar to a man, why don't you just want a man? So that's kind of, I don't know, kind of weird to me. And then men, let's see, gay men. I don't know what the fascination is with the butthole thing. I just think that buttholes are nasty, and I don't understand. And And also in the nursing field, I've learned that, which I mean, I think a lot of people know this anyway. I've learned that because the rectum is very vascular, it will bleed, and that is the cause of why a lot of men that are not using protection, which I'm sure, like, different ones, that there are a lot that do, that are mature and that do, but the ones that don't, I do believe that is why they say that, or at least the doctor told me that, why a lot do become HIV infected. As far as transgender, I'm thinking that that's a whole different story. I'm not quite understanding all of it, other than the fact that they feel like that they were born in the wrong body. I think there should be an age thing on that, because I'm not so sure that people should let their little kids. I mean, hell, I didn't even let Trey get a tattoo until he was 18, and I didn't let him. He snuck off and did it. So, I mean, I'm just saying, I don't know that, I don't know. I mean, I understand the committing of suicide and everything, because there's a lot of transgender people that don't feel accepted that will commit suicide. So I think that needs to be really studied under the mental health thing, because you have to think about it, Honcho. There's so many people that are in the lesbian, heterosexual like us too, even, that are depressed, but in the lesbian, gay, population, there's a lot more suicides and things like that. So those matter. Oh, and in the bisexual part, I think that as far as the bisexual part, I'm thinking from someone I know that she said that the guys automatically think, well, oh, this is great, I can have the best of both worlds because she's going to be with a woman with me. But she said, no, it's exactly the opposite. If she's in a relationship with a man, she's in a relationship with a man, and she's totally faithful. If she's in a relationship with a woman, then she's in a relationship with a woman, and she's totally faithful. So on that note, that's really the only thing that I really know how to say about it. I'm not against gay people. I work with gay people all the time, so shut up, Kenneth. And, and I love everybody. It's not that, but that's just my opinions, and also questions that maybe somebody in the den can answer, because there's a few of those that I don't really, quite understand,
Okay. Well.
So that's all. I mean, that's all that I wanted to say. I just wanted to kind of explain a couple of little points on that, and those are kind of, instead of really being so much points, a lot of those are questions, that I don't really know the answers to. And then just one more thing, Honcho. Why is it that, okay, I'm a straight female, married, that kind of thing, and I don't go out telling everybody, like, on platforms or anything, I'm straight. Why does it matter what you're doing as long as you're doing it in your bedroom? Why does it have to be announced to the world? I don't quite understand that part either. And that doesn't mean, again, Kenneth, that I'm homophobic. It only means that I just wonder why. I mean, I just have a lot of questions. So anyway, Honcho, I'm going to go, but that's what I wanted to say.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you for calling in and sharing your thoughts with us this evening, Miss Misty.
Thank you, sir.
Hope you have a good night. What's the motherfucking deal? Who we have calling in to the den this evening?
Hey. It's Mello. What's going on?
Hey, how are you, Miss Mello? How are you this evening?
I'm cool. Missed you guys. I've been a heathen for a couple of weeks, but hey.
Okay. Well, if you're over, well, we're glad you back with us. But what's on your mind tonight? Well, first, how was your holidays? How was your day off, or however you identify, celebrate, or whatever you may call it?
I honestly, I don't do nothing. It's just another day. I just chilled that day.
Okay.
Caught up on some rest because of my heathenistic ways, and that's about it. How was yours? How your family? What y'all do?
I did nothing. It's just me and the dog, so I did nothing. The dog ain't give me shit. I ain't get him shit, and so we just chill. So.
I hear that. So this is an interesting conversation. I saw somebody put in the chat that this has been a debate for so long as to, people, are people born that way or is it a choice? Mm-hmm. So my thing was, and I think I put this in the comments too, just because you feel a certain way or feel like a certain thing or something don't mean you got to follow through with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, like I said in the chat, some days I feel like a unicorn, but that don't mean I'm a unicorn. Like, I know I'm not. So I question that too, as to just because you feel a certain way, okay, yeah, you got to live in your truth. I believe that. I definitely believe you live in your truth. But truth is sometimes I want to smack a person, but I know I can't. So I do kind of think it is a choice. That's my personal opinion. Maybe people are born that way. I don't know. There's so many different studies and reasons, but at the end of the day, I just say let people do them. You know what I'm saying? If that's what you into, that's what you into. I don't see the need to broadcast it. That's all I'm saying. Like, you can't make somebody accept what you are. We don't operate that way as humans. If you're not into something, you just don't go get into it. You don't partake in it. You don't have anything to do with it, but you can separate that from the person because who you're sexing has nothing to do with you as an individual. And I think people put too much emphasis on who somebody's sleeping with to determine what type of person that is. You don't know what a person has walked or been through or the reason they do or feel. Everybody's experience is different. So at the end of the day, I feel like you need to be you, do you, love you, and that's all that should matter. But, yeah, so I think that's all I kind of had on my mind.
Okay. Well, that's good. Like I say, it's good to hear from you. Good to know that you're okay. And I appreciate you calling and sharing your thoughts with us this evening.
All right. Thank you. And happy if I don't see y'all, because I know I'm going to still keep on my heathenistic ways for a couple of weeks. I hope everyone in the den has an amazing new year, 2020 vision for me. Yes. I have big things popping, getting ready to start a series that I want to do on YouTube. So, yeah.
Well, let me know when you get that started. I would definitely like to check that out.
I sure will. Enjoy your evening, Honcho. Right. I'm a fall back.
All right, you too. Appreciate you calling in.
All right, later.
All right, adios. All right, good to hear from Miss Mello. What's the motherfucking deal? Who do we have calling into the den this evening?
Snapper.
No, this ain't the snapper. Ain't no snapper. No, you fictional caller, you. How are we doing this evening, supposed the alleged snapper?
I'm good. And you? You?
No complaints. Life is what it is, and we rock with it. So, what's on your mind this evening?
Well, I don't have a problem with LBG, whatever, QT plus or whatever. But I think it would be a problem for ladies because let's say you have two gay men that are executives and they make all this money, but they decided they want to hire women to work for them. Now you got some people who do the right thing, but what if they just don't like women and you don't have any economic advances in their, in their companies? They look out for the men and you won't get hired. That's the part I'm concerned about.
So you're saying that but I think gay men and women have solid friendships. It seems like they hang out quite often. I guess we've got different types. Yeah, I mean,
with straight people.
Yeah, I mean, I think women hang out with gay men often. I think, and so I mean, I don't think it would be. I mean, there may be, I don't know about competition, depends on whatever. That's a whole other conversation. But I don't think there would be a level of hate to where they wouldn't, they would try to stop them from succeeding. I think many of them are aware and in tune with some of the things that women go through in society. So I don't think they would just be oppressive of it.
Well, I think they will be more partial to hire a gay person to work in their gay, building their business.
Mm-hmm.
I hate to say it, but I think it might have a problem with that.
Mm-hmm.
And then, well, I won't go into that subject of it, but I think there's different parts of it. I think you can be molested and you end up being gay. I think you can be born that way. You can be influenced to do it, all kind of stuff. So I think there's more ways you can get into being homosexual. That sounds so bad, but I think I think you can be born because let's say you have female tendencies and then you end up I don't know. But I think I don't know. But I think economically you can be affected because I think there is a prejudice where I'm not going like this guy told me one time he was jealous of me, a gay guy. He was jealous of me, Isn't that terrible,
Mm-hmm.
Like I guess looking at boobs and I think they get jealous of boobs and mistreat you. But a lot of gay men do like boobs, I know, but they want the boobs from themselves and not the boobs that you got.
Ooh,
Yeah.
baby.
So you have a problem. Yeah. And then when it comes to transsexuals, if they're legitimately transsexual men, if they cut their penis off, then that's no problem. But a lot of them want to keep the penis. And if they keep the penis, that means they're screwing men. And if they get breasts, the men can enjoy them like a woman. They can get, have sex, anal sex, and then they got boobs they can feel on. So that's why I always say they don't need women. Because if you get a good-looking transsexual guy, well, a woman, you don't need women unless you just want to give up some eggs and you can have kids. You don't need women. So that's the bad thing. And then the economic part about it.
Okay.
Are you lost for words?
I'm just saying that. I mean, everybody sees things in their own perspective. I think there's still a bit of a difference. There could be some conflicting situations going on there. So I think that women will always be necessary.
Well, okay, I would think a man would know what he likes to have perform on him. Let's say he likes oral sex, and I think a man can tell another man or another man will know, how he may like it.
Sure. Why can't you just tell a woman how you like it? I mean, what's the difference between telling a woman?
Well, I think the same sex knows what the
other than the fact that women don't want to listen, but what's the difference between telling a woman to say, do a little this, do it like this, adjust this?
But if I had a penis, I know exactly how I want you to suck it.
I don't think that translates. I don't think that translates the same way. Yeah, I don't. Somebody there's a disconnect somewhere. No, I mean, are you sucking your own penis? No. I mean, is that what's going on? I mean, do you suck your own penis and then tell somebody how you suck? I mean, I don't think it works like that.
You tell a woman to suck your penis, right? So if you got a guy who knows what to suck, he'll suck it good.
Well, there's a lot of women who've been very efficient and active in that department. So I have not had any. I won't say I haven't had any bad experiences with women, but for the most part, they get the job done. So I don't think that's really that big of an issue. And I've had some who have surprised me with some interesting maneuvers that I didn't even know about. So I wouldn't just say I'm not going to discount the ladies out of the conversation.
Okay. But I'm thinking if you have a penis, you know exactly what you like done to your penis.
I know what I like done to my penis. Don't mean that you want to do it to... Like, that doesn't make sense to me. Like, that doesn't... I mean, I get what you're saying. I get it because I've heard that used in the whole lesbian argument, whatever. But, no. Sorry.
Well, I know I don't want a woman on me, but, I think she would know what parts I... You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't know what you're
No?
saying. No.
Okay. Well, let's just say this. I think they don't need us. They can get eggs. They can buy eggs and have babies, and transsexual can have the nice breasts, and they have a penis, and they don't need us. That's how I feel. I mean, don't get me wrong. A straight man, I want you, but
That should be all.
And I think there's a thin line between too much freakiness. If you're a freaky man and you be having anal sex and stuff like that, you would take it from a dude. So I think there's a thin line between all that extra freakiness and someone that's, hey, wow, you lost for words tonight. Why you not saying that?
You just saying some very peculiar things. There's a difference, a significant difference in men and women, and we'll just leave it at that for now. A woman's body is a work of art, most of them, and so there are
to a
different
straight
things.
man.
Yes,
but to a straight man. To a straight man.
But there are things to be appreciated about a woman's body that So I don't think that I don't think that works the same.
Okay, if you can have nice boobs put on you and keep a penis, why you don't need a woman?
Who wants the penis?
If the man wants a penis,
well,
you don't have to have a penis.
Well, then that's a whole different conversation. Well, then we're talking about a different segment, a different category of men. So I don't. That's why I say I don't see where that translates.
Okay, non-straight men.
Okay.
You get a good-looking transsexual woman. She got boobs behind, and she got a penis. The man is good to go. He got beauty, he got boobs, and he can have a penis. So you don't need a real woman.
That means that he wants something else. That doesn't mean he doesn't want a woman. That means he wants something else. If he wanted a woman, you would get a woman, and that doesn't come with the extra attachment.
That's a straight man, but a gay man will take the boobs and the butt and the penis. Or he just have a man.
But if he's gay, then a gay man's gonna get with a man. So I mean, that's like I said, that's a different thing.
So men, the majority of men don't need us in that case.
So you're saying the majority of men are gay? Is that what you're saying?
No, no. I'm saying if they're gay or bisexual or whatever, when that takes out a lot of men. The straight men want a woman, but the gay men, if they want transsexual, they don't need women. Men don't need women unless you're straight. And
it's crazy how you make that sound like that's the little caveat. Well, unless you're straight, like that's like I would want to assume the overwhelming majority, right? And then the other numbers would be more of the minority in the conversation. But the way you making it sound is like everything's gay and bi, and then those couple of straight guys out there. Like so, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Well, what if you throw in down low men? Then that that makes it.
Then in the same category, right?
Right.
I don't think just putting a couple of words in front of it doesn't change that what they're up to. So
they still want a penis.
Okay, but then that takes them out of that straight category, then, right?
Okay, a straight man can have anal sex with a woman, but he can still have sex with a man and get anal and do anal sex with him. I think it's a thin line with all that extra freakiness. If you're too freaky, I think don't matter who you do it with. If you freaky, you would do man, and you freaky enough, you do a woman. But we can get rid of the woman and just you have that anal tight behind. You don't need a woman.
That's tough.
I think the anal might be more satisfying than a vagina.
Is it tighter than the snapper?
It can. Well, I heard it can contract like that, but not exactly. The muscles are different. So.
Okay.
Yeah, the muscles are different. I guess you have. I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
I don't know what you know over there.
I don't know about that part. So.
Well, here is the deal, Miss Shelley. Yes, we have passed the 10-minute mark. You have taken this conversation
Really?
some. Yes, we have. I just realized that. And
But that, like I say, economics and tight behind,
mm, this is 2020.
All
Well,
right.
it's good to hear from you. You know, I know it's been a while. It's been a minute. You being there,
You didn't. I
trolling.
called last night. But you wouldn't answer my
Nah, you ain't
call.
called last night. I ain't seen no call from you
I
last night.
did. I did call last night, but
Okay,
that's okay.
I'll have to go back and double check on that one. I don't
Yeah,
recall.
give me some. I need some pistachios for that.
Mm.
For not answering my call.
Okay, I'll look into the record books and see if I got a few extra pistachios to throw your way.
Please.
Okay, I got you. I'll hook you up.
All right. Thank you for taking my call, Honcho.
I don't know if I should have, but I appreciate you calling.
Oh, thank you.
All right, well, you have a good evening.
Okay. You too.
All
Bye
right,
bye.
bye. That was tough. What's the motherfucking deal, man? Who we have calling into the den this evening?
Hey man, it's Elise.
Hey, so Elise, what's the motherfucking deal, man? What's on your mind, man?
Nothing much, man. Just chilling. Got back from the valley, my mom's house, so just been chilling, really.
Okay. What's what you do in the valley? You spent the holidays out that way?
No. Oh, what you say, man?
You said you spent the holidays out in the valley?
Oh yeah, I did. Near Brownsville, called Rancho Viejo, a little small town.
Okay. So how was that? How was your Christmas day and all those things?
It was chill, man. The only scary thing was coming across back from the checkpoint because people want to be stupid inside my family. So.
No, don't do that. Yeah, that's
yeah, that kind of gave me a little heart attack right there. But other than it was on the luck of God. But everything was cool.
Okay.
Really.
Okay.
But.
So what are your thoughts about this topic this evening?
But yeah, what's the thing like? So, what do you think is wrong with the LGBTQ? I mean, I see some aspects that are wrong, but as a group of people trying to go together, trying to find their place, cool. But when you try to bully other people into doing what you want to do, because
I do believe there's a level of bullying. We're talking about the J.K. Rowling situation when she expressed her thoughts about that she thought women were women and men were men, and then she got a whole bunch of backlash for no real reason. I mean, for just expressing her thoughts, and people trying to say, ban her and stop buying Harry Potter books and all of these things. I think that stuff is unnecessary. Again, everything isn't for everybody, and I think that you can appreciate certain stuff without it having to be entirely relatable to you. There's stories that need to be told that you don't have to be interjected in. But then my other thing was just kind of more so about how I think as individuals, so as i.e. lesbian, gay, bisexual, trans, I think that they all have different things that they're fighting for, and so I think it's strange how it always gets lumped in a group. And I think that when you have a negative backlash from maybe one particular community within that group, how it impacts the entire group, and to me it makes it look bad. I think that they should be identified individually for their own individual causes.
well, yeah, man, that's kind of the thing with them, right? So they're the other, right? So people just we put them in one group because they're different, Whatever they say, especially with trans people, they're different, so we'll just lump them in one group. But I think originally, it's kind of it was used to unite people that, prefer, I guess, homosexuality, right? And so it started off with gays and lesbians first, and then, it was trannies and stuff got added on to the mix. But down to the core, it's just a group of people just trying to be represented in, the NCAAP. So, I mean, but with them now, it's kind of tricky because it's not even lesbian and gays. It's more trans people. They're let's have pronouns and stuff because I'm cool with a lot of lesbian people. I know some gay people. I'm cool with them too, but I'm not really swinging that way. So I don't really hang around with. I don't try to find people like that. But my girlfriend, she be hanging around with a lot of gay so I mean they're cool. I have no problem with gays or lesbians. I mean they're people and shit. As long as
Absolutely.
it doesn't affect my life. But when you start trying to affect other people's lives, it's a problem. When you start trying to force people to say certain things or do certain stuff, I mean, yeah, that's like the extreme. But that's with everything, really, if you look at it.
Yeah,
I think they have their own issues they need to solve, and they probably do need to separate and just be gays and have all the other stuff somewhere else, because I think that's the real bond. When like what they say, what's that saying? A bad apple makes up the whole pot or whatever.
Oh yeah, one bad apple can spoil the bunch.
Yeah, so when you have someone fighting a whole group, you're gonna label that whole group like, oh, it's all their problem. Well, man, I mean, that's what I gotta say. I'm not a part of that community, so I don't really want to speak, much on it, because I don't really know much. I be saying some off the wall shit turned out not to be true or whatever, So I'm just speaking on what on my views or whatever. But I mean, I think this is problems they need to fix, and stop trying to make people bend down to their word or whatever just because some people on there just feel like they need to. That's all, really.
Okay. All right. Well, that's a bet. Well, I'm glad you had a enjoyable holiday and made it through everything safely. And it's good to hear from you, Mr. Solis.
No problem, man. All right. Catch y'all later.
All right, agree. What's the motherfucking deal? Who do we have calling into the den this evening?
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, so I heard you're going to get breast implants.
No, absolutely not. That's terrible.
I mean, wouldn't you want a beautiful woman to be going down on you, and right before she gets there, she's like, "I'm gonna suck this dick."
No. It would be a fight, and then here's the thing: you start a fight takes place. I end up going to jail for being, duped and deceived, right? And how fair is that? I'm being, it went from a sexual encounter to a sexual assault, and I was just defending myself. That's all it was. I was just trying to defend myself, and now I'm going to jail for a hate crime. It's terrible.
Oh, come on, Honcho. You know you want it, Honcho. Come on. Come on, give me some.
That should remind me of that fucking scene from Don't Be a Menace in the back of that fucking mail truck. As he turned into a whole...
Oh, shit.
Oh, man.
I was watching your face during that conversation. You look like an ISIS hostage.
Yeah, that was almost the end right there. That was a terrible situation. It was a terrible, terrible situation.
All right, so I have some stories that made me form an opinion.
Okay.
I would say the generalization of the LGBT community.
Okay.
And I know my few stories isn't everybody within the community, but it's what my experiences have been in person.
Mm-hmm.
So I told you we had a transgender person in the classroom at the trade school that I'm attending.
Yes.
And some stupid things like one day we were talking about hermaphrodites,
mm-hmm.
and the teacher, the instructor is from Greece. So hermaphrodite is a Greek term from like thousands of years ago. It's been in the medical field since the beginning of the time.
Mm-hmm.
So the teacher was talking about it. He's like, "Oh yeah, that's hermaphrodite. When a man or woman is born with both organs,
mm-hmm.
both sexual reproduction organs." And the trainee in the class just screamed out, "It's called intersectional!" And we all just turned around at the same time. We're like, "No, it's called hermaphrodite. That's offensive. Calling someone a hermaphrodite is offensive." And we're like, "No, it's not. It's a medical term that's been used for thousands of years. It's used in medical publications. It is used on TV and like in every form of anything. It's used. It's not offensive. It's a term that literally, when you break it down to the Greek language, means two of." So we're, and the training was just going like not crazy, but just kept persistent. Like you need to use the term intersectional, and we're like, "No, you need to shut up." And it's just everything revolved around being a tranny.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm talking to people, I always call people bro or what's up, man. Like this is how I to people. It could be a woman, it could be an old lady, it could be a guy, it don't matter. He's like, yeah, thanks, bro. Yeah, man, I hear you. This is how I talk. So one day I was walking out the building, and she was walking out with me around the same time and decided to have a conversation with me. So I'm like, oh, shit. I'm like, let me not be rude. I'll just have a conversation while I'm walking to my car. And he made a comment about, like, the weather or something. And I was like, yeah, man, I hear you. And he just went complete dead silent. And I know it's because I said man. And I'm just like, come on. I'm like, come on, man. How are you going to be so damn sensitive? Like, you want to be a woman, and women historically have been shitted on, but you can't take me calling you man in a sense of, like, having a conversation like calling you bro. Come on now. You know, and then like, someone in the high school section, because my trade school has high school people and adult people. Somebody from the high school section, a couple of kids, they would joke around, they catcalled the tranny. And this tranny looks nothing like a woman. I don't see how anyone finds this person attractive, but then again, you know, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. And clearly these kids were joking around. And the tranny went to the teacher, went to the principal, went to the school board, and was like, I want to hold an entire, you know, I want them to take a sensitivity training course. So the teacher they were like, well, who did it? She's like, I don't know. And they were like, well, do you want to do it, you know, do you want to do it like next semester when we have like the new enrollments? And the trainer goes, no, I want to make sure that these kids who did it are there. So everyone was like, well, hold on a second. Do you want to just scold these kids, or do you want to teach everyone about, you know, the inclusiveness of the LGBT, you know, community and sensitivity training? And the trainer was like, no, I want them there. And they're like, okay, well, you kind of sounds like you just want to fuck with them and you don't actually care about your cause and teaching people that you're the same as everyone else. And they had to talk the tranny into allowing the entire school to do the sensitivity training. So my point was, she don't care about she don't care about LGBT issues. All the trainer cares was about getting her point across. Like, I live in New York, so almost every weekend until recently I hang out in New York City, whether I'm on a date or whether I'm hanging out with my guy friends. And I remember one particular instance, I was on a date in Brooklyn. And we were at a diner late, like maybe 1 or 2 in the morning, at a diner with my date. And we got done. I paid for everything, and we're getting ready to leave. My date's like, I want to get some coffee. So they said, oh, you got to go into the back of the diner to get coffee. Just, you know, you go ahead and get it there. So we go in the back, and then as we're leaving, you know, we're walking towards the front door, we're passing by the patrons in all the booths eating their whatever food. And as I'm walking out, there's 2 gay guys sitting down, and one of them just screams out, looks at me, like, damn, he's fine. And I was like, I've never clenched my butt cheeks so hard and walked so fast in my life. So I'm like, I'm confused. I'm like, did he just do that? Like, I'm holding my date's hand as we're walking out. You know what I mean? I'm like, I'm clearly here with a woman. I'm clearly minding my business. And this guy was like, okay, you know how you say there's black people and then there's N-words?
Yes.
So for me, I say there's gay people and then there's the F-word.
Correct. I agree.
So he was like flaming gay. He wasn't like a regular gay person. And I'm just like, and then I walk out and I say to my date, I'm like, did he just hit on me? And she goes, yeah. I'm like, but why would he do that in front of all these people and not know, you know, if I'm even gay or not? And then I'm like, how does he know that I won't turn around and just punch him in his fucking face? I said, because so many people have done that the Andrew Cuomo, the governor of New York, had to sign a bill that says if you beat up a gay person because they hit on you, it's a fucking felony, and you get into considered hate. It's considered a hate. So I'm just like, how protected do they feel they need to be that they have the balls to do that? And then my date was like, well, you're offended. How about me? She's like, he clearly saw you with me, and he disregarded me and tried to hit on you. So it's just, you know, and then you see all these things like with the LGBT issues, like they just want to throw it in your face. You know, you have to accept me. No, I don't have to accept you. I have to be nice to you. I have to show you the same level of respect I would show anyone else. I'm supposed to tolerate you, but I don't have to like you. me personally, I don't care if you're gay or if you're a tranny or you're whatever part of the alphabet of the whole LGBT fucking slogan. I don't care. Do you live your life? Who you want to sleep with, how you are is your business. It does not bother me the least bit. But when you come telling me that I have to believe that a man with a penis is now a woman because he takes estrogen, and I have to believe everything against what fucking basic biology and science says, fuck you now. You know what I mean? Don't bother me. You want to get married? Fine, go ahead, go get married. I don't care if 2 guys or 2 women get married. I don't care if a guy and a giraffe gets married. I could care less. But don't tell me that my Catholic Church has to allow it. And you know what's funny? Because Kenneth Fitzgerald mentioned something about politics and this and that. You know, you never see, like, Ilhan Omar or the Tlaib lady, you never see them pushing the Islamic mosques to allow gay marriage. You never see any of the Jewish politicians pushing the Jewish temples to allow gay marriage. All you ever see is the Catholic Church should allow gay marriage and that they're wrong for not allowing gay marriage. That's something I'm sick of. Because if you're going to push on the Catholic Church to allow gay marriage, I want to see Ilhan Omar walk right up to the fucking temple and tell the imam, you're fucking horrible because you're not allowing gay marriage, and watch her get her fucking head cut off.
Yeah, that would definitely be detrimental.
So that's my whole thing. I just feel like everyone's trying to push their cause on everyone else. Like, I completely agree that gay people deserve civil rights in the sense that they shouldn't be discriminated against from a job or from housing or from anything else because they're gay, because they're gay or whatever their sexual orientation. But when you have to tell other people they have to believe and agree with everything you think and say in terms of sexuality, no, that's not true. You know what I mean? It just that doesn't go for any other group of people, whether it's gender, race, religion, ethnicity, nationality. It doesn't go for that. But when it goes for gay people, a lot of them, push that mentality. And in my personal opinion, I think that's what turns a lot of people off. I don't know if there's anything, if you want to ask me anything.
No, I don't think I have anything to ask.
Is Lady Licious talking to me? She said, "Wow, you're ignorant and just as fake."
No, I think her and Mr. Fitzgerald are still having a back and forth.
Oh man, you should put them.
We didn't do it. We didn't do a debate Tuesday, did we? Because it was New Year's Eve or whatever, so we didn't have one. So we definitely might have to make that up this week. Maybe pull that off Saturday or something. And so
I think I was recommending we should do like a karaoke night, and then what we do is, I'm telling you, man. And then what we do is, whoever wants someone else to sing a song, you guys send in a donation, like $2, $5, whatever. Like the more crazy the song request is, and the funnier it would be for that person to sing it, the more money they got to ante up. So like I don't know, like I would donate $20 and ask Professor Trill to sing Eve. Who's that girl? You know what I mean? Because that shit would just be hysterical. You know what I mean?
Oh man, that would be very entertaining.
Like I would donate $5. I would donate $5 and say Honcho's got to sing Michael Jackson, Just Beat It. You know what I mean?
That's terrible.
So we got. I think that would be great. But yeah, that's really all I have to say. I just think, I think like anything else, there's always a select few people within any group that always ruins it for the group. And I think the worst part of it is that the media and the people in power that push it, they don't really believe it themselves. They're just doing it to make money, and then we get stuck at the end of the totem pole, fucking fighting with each other over shit that the people who push it on us don't even care about.
Correct. And that's the crazy shit about it.
Yeah, and in regards to Lady Licious and Kenneth Fitzgerald, like, yeah, sometimes Kenneth does call in and he goes a little bit left, and like he'll bring up like white women or whatever, this and that. And you know what? Could somebody find it offensive? Yeah, I could see how they could find, Lady Licious or Miss Bell finds it offensive. I could find some agreement in their words in return to Kenneth Fitzgerald. But at the same time, it's the den, it's the internet, everyone's going to have their opinion. You know what I mean? Like, I would never tell Kenneth he's not allowed to say something because Lord knows I say some fucking outlandish shit too. And, you know, and I enjoy talking about sensitive topics like race and gender and sexual orientation and politics. So, you know, I mean, maybe we can come to a common ground, but I think if you're going to be sensitive, this goes for white people and black people, and then it ain't for you. Then you know what I mean? Like, if as a white woman, if you're going to be in a predominantly black arena and think that people are not going to come at you simply because you're white and a woman, you're sadly mistaken. And if you're black, if you're gay in Kenneth Fitzgerald, and you think people are not going to come at you specifically because you're gay, then you're sadly mistaken. Like, this is the world that we live in. It's not right. I wish it would be different, but Lord knows none of us are going to change it. So just, you know, respect the fact that you might be able to say offensive things, but also respect the fact that someone else can say them right back to you. And on that note, fuck you all. Happy New Year. And God bless you, Honcho.
All right, John, man. Good to hear from you, man. Appreciate the call.
All right, bye.
That's definitely the way to sign off on a den call. What's the motherfucking deal? Who we got called into the den this evening?
Oh, it's me, Honcho. Hey.
What is going on?
Oh, my God.
Miss Lady.
Oh, man, I'm fabulous. Ain't that what? Well, okay, so, NY, just to make things clear, I'm not getting mad over what anybody says as far as what their opinion is about white people, about black people, about the Chinese, about gays. I don't give a fuck. But when you call out my name, well, okay, then that kind of is personal, and that does, you know, kind of expect the backlash for it, I guess. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, a little bit. I get offended when you calling me out. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, and there go Ashley fucking cheerleading and shit. Ooh, woof, woof. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Both of y'all hoes stupid. Both of y'all hoes ignorant. Both of y'all hoes fake as fuck. Especially Ashley. Bitch, fuck you. Fuck you, Kenneth. But anyway, but that's why I said what I said, because you gonna call me out ranting about some shit. Whatever Miss Bell had to call in about what she got offended about, that's on her. But that's how that works. So
okay.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I'm gonna say what I gotta say when you call me out. Okay.
Okay.
And Honcho, can I ask you something? Have you ever said, now, and that's everybody, okay, when you say that you broke as hell, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, especially after Christmas, first off, yeah, I'm a sacrifice for my kids. Mm-hmm. I will go completely motherfucking broke and zeros in my motherfucking bank account for my kids. You goddamn right. If you don't have kids, then bitch, you don't know nothing about it. If you still living in your fucking parents' basement, bitch, you know nothing about it. But let me tell you something, okay? I still have food in the motherfucking refrigerator. I still have my lights on. My house is fucking paid for. You know what I'm saying? My fucking car is paid for. You know what I'm talking about? My motherfucking insurance is paid for and up. So whether I say I'm broke because I can't get extra, like right now, if I wanted to get weed, I could still get motherfucking weed if that's what I wanted to do. But no, I'm going to sit back because, yes, I am broke for the shit that I want. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't just go to the store and be like, oh, I'm going to buy me this $50 whatever the fuck I want. No, I can't do that right now because I sacrificed for my kids. I don't give a fuck what you got to say about that. So, but am I broke? No, because I still got money. It doesn't mean that I'm broke. I still got all the essential necessities that I need paid for. So you can suck my left nut for that shit, and I buy a dick for you to suck on. How about that? You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about me and mine. Get that shit right. When a motherfucker say they broke, they just broke to get extra shit. Shut the fuck up. You don't know me. You know what I'm saying? So just to clarify that shit up, stupid asshole. Yeah, my lips black as fuck. You stupid as fuck, bitch. My lips pink. Dumbass. I'm white. Stupid asshole. Bitch, I'll buy one for you. As a matter of fact, I could find one for you, Kenneth. Talking about you broke, how am I gonna buy a dick? You so fucking stupid. Anyways, he ain't listening. He just half-ass hear what the fuck he want to hear. That's ignorance right there. But anyway, you doing all right, Honcho? Don't give me the mean face.
No, I'm here. I'm just listening.
Oh. Okay. Who's spamming Kenneth? Wow. Still one from Ashley. You see what I'm saying though? Now check Ashley ass out, right? She sit here and call and what the fuck is Lady Licious talking about and blah blah blah, and I accept her apology, but the first chance I'm talking about ever since then, this bitch has been riding my motherfucking ass, talking shit on the motherfucking low. You know what I'm saying? Call in and say what you got to say, Ashley. Now, you sitting over here side trolling, and I've been trying to ignore the shit. You know what I'm saying? I see you popping up every now and again talking your little shit on the fly. But I'm going to tell you what. Face to face, bitch, you wouldn't have shit to say to me. You know what I'm saying? You can play all that shit behind the motherfucking keyboard, but bitch, face to face, dead ass. I wish a motherfucker would. You get drugged around this bitch. Okay? But you can hide behind your keyboard and keep talking your little shit. You and motherfucking Kenneth. You know what I'm saying? Hey, go ahead. Have fun. That's all I wanted to say, but I'm going to say what the fuck I got to say. I just ain't got time to type all that shit, you know what I'm saying? Plus, after a couple of words, you know what I'm saying, they start blocking you, and I ain't got time for all that, bitch. I'm going to say what I got to say, and that's that.
Okay.
But, okay, Honcho, I'm sorry.
Well, I'm glad you were able to vent that out and, get your thoughts.
This is a damn fight.
Yeah. See, this is why the holidays don't mean shit no more. It's supposed to be the holidays. People beating right after the holidays. Man.
Right. You know, all of a sudden Christmas is over, you know, saying the motherfuckers go right back to their fake ass shit. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it goes, though, Honcho. You know, that's how fake motherfuckers do. You know what I'm saying? They can be cordial, you know what I'm saying, for the moment. You know, but then they go right back to their sneaky, fake-ass selves, right back to it. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully next year, you know what I'm saying, y'all can promise yourselves a more humble, you know what I'm saying, enjoyous life, you know what I'm saying, while you sitting over here mad over the internet and shit. But, my Renaissance pussy. Wow. Bitch, you trying to be what I got. What the hell is you talking about? Kenneth? Fucking gay bitch. Yeah, I said it, and what? Now. So, don't sit here and try to hate on me because I got a pussy and that's what you want and that's what you trying to be. Shut the fuck up. Word up. Okay. Now, Renaissance that bitch. You must know about Renaissance. Bitch, all my shit paid for. Get the fuck out of here. Anywho, all right, let me stop because I am letting them get to me and I shouldn't. You know what I'm saying? Because this is the motherfucking internet. Remember that. But anywho, I still love everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Love you, Honcho.
I love you too, Miss Lady.
It's all good. All right, y'all have a good one. All Baby right. Daddies. Bitch, I got one and I'm married for him for 15 years. How about that? Shut the fuck up. Okay. Anyway, all right, I'm sorry. Love you.
All right, good evening, Miss Lady Licious.
All right, you too.
Yeah, all this Android slander will not be tolerated. The line is open for anybody else who feels so as they must call in and express themselves. About an hour and a half. I guess we might as well carry it on. If we're going to keep the line going, I guess we will. You can call in and express yourself. You have free range to speak your own thoughts. I'm not finna get no den battles with y'all tonight. I don't have the juice. If y'all want to individually call in, that's fine. But if you're gonna do any beefing, maybe Saturday or so, we'll figure something out. But I ain't finna do no den debates with y'all tonight. I'm not finna do it. So y'all gotta call to individually represent your case. Yeah, man, been a lot of Android shaming. Ever since that little nigga Roman jumped to Team iPhone and shit, there's been a lot of Android shaming going on around these parts, man. I don't know what's up with that. That's terrible. I'm sudden I'm hungry for no reason. I don't want to eat. I'm not like hungry, but I just have a food craving, something flavorful. I don't know. It's not like a hunger thing. It's just, I don't know. Food is good. You have to enjoy it. It's such a tasty, enjoyable thing. But fuck it, maybe in a couple of days. Okay, so. The line not ringing. Yeah, if you're on hold, you might have to hang up and call back because for some reason, I don't know why it does that. But if you're on hold, just hang up and call back and you should go through because right now it's not showing me anybody calling. Got the food, the shakes. Yeah, nah, I don't know. I don't know. Everybody talking about all the good food they ate. Goddamn, I'm mad. I want to eat me something too. Shit. What's the motherfucking deal? We got called into the den this evening.
What in the haberdasheries and hemoglobin is going on in here?
I have no idea what happened.
Oh.
So, Mr. Trill, how are you this evening?
I'm good. I'm straight. I'm gumbo full. How about you, Honcho?
I'm all right. I'm cool. I'm just figuring out what's happening tonight. We've been all over the place as usual, though.
Yeah, that's to be expected here. There seems to be a little bit of a little beef brewing.
Yes.
You know, a little beef bourguignon or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yes.
I don't know. They might even have one. Sooner than later.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to figure out what originated in the beef, and a little beef stew because it seems like it's a couple of different ingredients in it.
Oh, I know how it started. I was partially responsible. Yeah, partially. I was in it. Me and Lady Licious was having a grammatical or a spelling off of a particular phrase, which I won, by the way, because I sent it to you and you read it out yourself. But I guess whatever you want to call Kenneth, whatever vernacular you choose to use or whatever he prefers, I don't know. So I'll just call him Kenneth for now. He saw that she made a comment, and I'm guessing he assumed that she was directing that comment toward him when it was actually intended for me, and then so he spewed some venom in Lady Licious's direction, and of course she, in return, fired her volley back, and it's been seeming to go back and forth. Even though it really started as just a minor misunderstanding, but it's entertaining nonetheless.
Yes.
And then Ashley decides to put her little 2 cents in, as she seems to do quite often, and so now she's getting some of that heat. But hey, play with fire, you get burnt. It happens.
Okay. So we've gotten down to the root of it. And it was so it started out as a misunderstanding, as most things tend to do, and it turned into a multi-nigga moment in the den.
Correct, but it's more like, it's like these female tendencies to tend to react emotionally to things instead of thinking about things logically. Typical of a male in most instances. Yes.
Okay. Interesting. All right. So, I mean, like I said, with this just being such a minute thing, and it stirred up into a convoluted situation. I mean, what is in your opinion? What is the resolution?
I think they should just call in and get all their frustrations out. Let their emotional wells run dry, and then after that, cooler heads will prevail. Since we all know, of course, that nothing's actually going to happen, in real life. So let's just, continue the virtual world and just let it just play out as it may. Let them punch themselves out. They'll be all right.
Okay. It would be very unfortunate if something ever did happen and it gets traced back to the den.
Absolutely not. Come
on.
The
den on CNN. This incident stemmed from a conversation in a YouTube chat room known as the Den.
And they have your picture front and center. Look at this nigga.
They're gonna have you on there with one of them face masks on and shit. Look at him. He's making fun of the holidays. He's a terrible person.
Yeah, they put all your information out there. Then they show a picture of Scotty behind boy.
Scotty gonna be at the pound and shit.
And he's also a projected dog abuser. Oh, they'll turn all the white folks against you then. God damn.
They'll be over. They be canceling. They be petitions and everything, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And he had bad things to say about Juicy. So y'all owe you.
Oh man, look, all I gotta do is watch about a week. Watch it just less than 2 or 3 episodes of the Den, and they're gonna have all the shit they need. It'll be a big story. Hate group in the Den. This is
absolutely.
They'll be talking about like it's 4chan or some shit. They'll definitely be trying to cancel this motherfucker. That's funny. That's tough.
Absolutely. And John from New York, that motherfucker is funny. God damn. I don't know what the hell been going on, John and Mr. Broderick. Y'all been making a lot of sense to me lately. I don't know what the hell. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's the Broderick definitely stepped up the troll game too. I think
dollar bills, y'all.
See now, look, see. Oh, life ends. Oh, that was the joke from yesterday. The Den and and life. A den phone call life. Hey, that's what you call time. And then now I'm really fucking hungry because there's a fucking train of Subway subs. I guess I don't want not Juicy Smollett style, but you say Juicy and then fucking Subway, but subs. That's probably my thought process right now. Think about some goddamn food. Not no subs though. Fucking.
Are you still fasting?
Yeah, I did a week and I stopped for a couple of days, then I started back up a couple of days ago. So I'm just kind of off and on right now. I'm trying to either do the eat one time a day thing, or
So you're not fasting. You just periodically starving your goddamn self.
But it's not starvation, because in reality we eat because we're trained to eat. But when I actually listen to my body, when if I'm actually hungry, then I guess I'll eat. But it's not. There's no real hunger there. What happens more so than anything is just you get to craving flavors. It's not even about
right.
And so that's kind of just what it is. And then everybody fucking talking about food and all this shit. I'm like, this is a bitch, And then so I'm just like, fuck it, I'm contemplating it, but it's not even about it's not even about fucking eating, but. Like I said, I think that's kind of how I'm just start implementing. Ain't no point eating every fucking day. Just when I need to eat something, I'll eat a solid meal. Every now and then, and then just deal with it. So,
I would like to address one of Mr. Kenneth's points. Mm-hmm. He seemed to have a problem with the fact that a lot of straight people had answers for gay people, and I would just like to make it as simple to him as possible. Sex is pretty simple, Mr. Kenneth. There's a man who penetrates a woman. That's it. Money problem is a completely different thing. There's so many variables and different factors to have money problems. But sex is pretty fucking self-explanatory. Yeah. It just naturally happens. I don't know why you would try to compare the two. So I am at a loss. But okay, if you think that that's relevant, okay, you're entitled to your opinion. But I don't see it.
Sometimes sex comes with money. Money comes with sex. So, hey, who knows? It could go
True
hand
that.
in hand. So,
True that.
yeah.
But the caller before, what the fuck was she talking about?
I'm still trying to figure it out.
Look here, ma'am. It don't matter if a dude gets bruised or not. It's still a fucking dude.
Correct.
So if you want to have sex with the dude, he's still a dude. Men don't need women. Lord have mercy. Yes, we do. Yes, the fuck we do.
That's what I'm just.
I don't understand what was so confusing with that.
Yeah, that's what I was just kind of like, I'm confused. I'm lost, and I'm not understanding where this is going. And I feel like the statistics, even though no numbers were mentioned, were skewed just the way the references were made. So.
Yeah, they're trying to make it sound like most dudes are gay. Like, what kind of shit is that?
So that's ATL. ATL ain't got nothing to do with the rest of us.
No, that's one city in the countries of probably 1 million goddamn cities. No, absolutely not. Lord have mercy.
You hanging out in ATL, Shelly? Is that what you doing? You better get up out of there before you get yourself caught up in something you can't get out of.
I think I had the time out Broderick. He started talking some real crazy shit.
No, I didn't hear what he said.
Extremely disgusting. He just went too far on me. Too far, right? Man.
That's tough, man. That's. I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, it's been a very interesting conversation. But what are your thoughts as a whole? About the community. I mean, the individual. Do you think that they have the same? They're on the same mission. Do you think they have different intentions? Each of the alphabets in the LGBT and everything else. I'm not sure the other letters.
I agree with Dave Chappelle. It seems like all of them have different. Like they are different, so they should have their own agenda. They shouldn't be grouped together. That's just my opinion. I'm not in none of them groups, but I mean, shit, it makes sense to me. If one person is fighting for one thing and the other person is fighting for something else, then shouldn't y'all separate and then just do your own thing?
That's what I would think.
I don't understand the grouping, but I guess it's not for me to understand. It is what it is. Let them do what the hell they want. I don't give a shit if they get married. I mean, I really don't. So I didn't understand the big deal with that. But I just don't want you to infringe upon me and what the fuck I want.
Yeah.
I don't want you to be like, well, because I was a woman, I was a dude and now I'm a woman, you should still be attracted to me. No, nigga, I want a natural woman, born a woman, still a woman.
Correct.
That's it.
That's simple.
Nah, I don't want no transitions. No, I'm not into all that. That matters to me. Now, if that don't matter to somebody else, cool. They can have you. Enjoy yourself. Don't come to me with that shit. That's all I'm saying.
I agree. Broderick asked, what was it that? No, because you don't have to say it. Then it brings the whole disgusting thing back up again. So no. Broderick was asking.
Man, I ain't saying that shit, bro. He do what the fuck he said, bro. Chill out.
Yeah, that's what I said. Man, you finna go there, man.
Chill out. That was very unchristian of you too, Broderick. Goddamn. Fuck out of here.
Can't believe it. That's wild. Okay.
Tell him to find that phrase in the Bible. Then I'll repeat it.
Oh man. Okay. I don't know. Anything else that's on your mind here as far as just this evening in the den?
No, but I think there should be at least a 3-way call, if not a 4-way. Let them go ahead and scrap it out.
I think I'm holding it off to
see if Lady Licious about that life.
Look, they're gonna have to hold off to like Saturday. I ain't got the call the den debate energy tonight. But we'll
that's fair.
But we'll if that's what they want, we'll definitely set it up.
All right. Well, I guess I'll get back in the check and instigate it some more, so we can sell some tickets, get some likes up, some thumbs up, all that good shit.
Already. Well, that's bad, Mr. Professor Trill. I appreciate you calling in, man.
All right, Honcho.
All right, go.
Fuck you, Heidi.
You gotta appreciate those calls, right? What's the motherfucking deal? Who do we have calling into the den this evening?
Lady Licious, you piss poor, bed bug ridden, single wide trailer park trash, having black and mild pussy, smelling, built like a whole Christmas ornament, looking SpongeBob SquarePants, Latty Patty built ass, Rice Krispie treat shaped, meat lover acne face having, jegging wearing, bird bath, taking yeast infected lip, having roly-poly-oly looking ass, hot dog water smelling, prescription drug underwear having, recycled bar soap using, Red Lobster biscuit built looking with your IT tech dropout having, Ugg boots in the summertime wearing, medium rare faced meth head hoe. You're sick. You probably have stretch marks in your fucking hair along with the lice. With your heels have eyes looking face. That's why you have a bunch of filters covering your disgusting face. And I bet your fucking baby daddy looked like the crackhead from the 5 Heartbeats. Nights like this, I wish raindrops would fall. I bet you believe your fortune cookies will come true with your dumb ass, long stomach. Cut that shit off so you can see your pussy hole. You're ridiculous. And you're truly sad that you actually spent that much time calling in and displaying such piss poor behavior. You're upset that you're broke. You led the conversation with, I'm broke. Those were your first words. You broke hoe. And you got the nerve to have a husband and you broke? The fuck is he there for, hoe? He don't do nothing for your black and mild pussy. And he don't put no money in your damn pocket, bro. Oh, the fuck is wrong with you? And you put that much energy into something that was a comment from me? You need to put that energy in finding a fucking second job. That's what you need to do. Because I'm going to leave with your broke. Because you led with it, ho. And I'm going to finish it. Don't open a box that you can't close. Now, I do agree with what Trill said. And, I thought she was talking about me. So I called her trailer park trash. And she had a crew cut, Hey, if you're not trailer park trash and you don't have a crew cut, hey, let it roll over your fucking Humpty Dumpty back. If it doesn't apply, let it fly. But a hit dog will holler. Literally. And you hollered twice tonight. And I'm pretty sure you're hollering right now. And I'm pretty sure you might call in for the third time. You're sick. You're delusional. And you need to get your life together. Because it's quite obvious that you're unhappy. And it is not me that you are unhappy with. You're unhappy with your shithole of a life. You are the type of person that will go to hell and will put an air conditioner in fucking hell to try to make hell cool. Bitch, get the fuck out of hell. Don't try to make it cool. It'll never be cool for your dumb ass. You're dumb. You have no depth to you. You call someone fake that you don't even know. Use your words. Get a fucking dictionary, ho. I'm pretty sure your fucking kid is smarter than your piss poor ass. Get they dictionary and read a word a day. Write it down 10 times a day. Rehearse that shit. You need it, okay? Because life isn't going to be really good to you. Because you're not really good to life, as evidenced by your piss poor behavior on the line that you called in 2 times. And I'm pretty sure you're going to call in for a 3rd time. And I'm pretty sure you might call in tomorrow with the same shit. You know, and you know, I'm pretty sure you might call in the day after that. You know? But this is what you should do. Stop taking bird baths, okay? Get you a husband or a man that will provide for your broke ass so you won't be broke. And that right there will eliminate most of your problems. Because when people are broke, they are angry for the most part. If they don't meditate, if they don't focus on the right things in life, happiness, peace, and things like that, 9 times out of 10, money is the problem. Okay, not Kenneth V. O'Shea Fitzgerald. Okay, your anger is not with me. I just want to make that clear. And as you can see, I'm not mad. I'm talking in such a beautiful voice, such a beautiful tone. I don't have to yell to get my point across because I'm not angry. I don't know you to be angry, but I will joke your piss poor ass down because you basically presented yourself to be piss poor. And I'm not talking about human piss. I'm talking about like fucking horse piss. That shit probably stinks way more than human piss. Okay. So I think I'm done with her. And I just want to say that interesting conversation tonight. The comments are booming. They are booming. It's almost 60 people in this motherfucker when it's with the gay shit. Where y'all hoes at when we talk about black liberation? Y'all hoes are quiet. Y'all hoes are as quiet as a fucking church mouse. Want to know why? Because you're desolate. You have no depth to you. Many of you guys focus on gay this and gay that without even having a conversation with anyone that's gay. You have all the answers. All the answers. But you got to give your child your last. Your last. Your last. But you got all the answers. Okay. It seemed like to me if someone had all the answers, they would be at peace in life. It seemed like to me if someone had all the answers, then they would not give anybody their last, you dumb fuck. What the hell's wrong with you? Go back to ICT Tech.
Savage Donald Trump donated $2 through Super Chat.
Kind of community college. Or just, Google is your friend for crying out loud. Use it. I called in a few weeks ago, and I told you guys a few tips of how to bring in some extra cash. And obviously, my tips weren't good enough for you piss poor, meth head, life having ass. It's people like you that get on the Chinese buses and leave life on the seat. It's people like you. Literally. Wash your fucking dirty ass crew cut hair and get a life. Yes, this is Kenneth, Jason S. This is Kenneth. Yeah, so I just want to touch on a few things that people said. If you would give me the opportunity, I just had to let that bed bug, I just had to give her a couple of words of encouragement. Hopefully I encouraged your rabies ass to do better. Step your pussy up. Because quite frankly, my dear, if you was getting fucked good, and if you had the money in your fucking tight ass pockets, which I'm pretty sure you wear jeggings, that's too tight for your ass. If you had money in your tight ass pockets, in your fake ass Michael Kors bag, I'm sure you would be happy right now. But you're not. So it doesn't take too much sense to understand that you're unhappy. So I'm going to leave you alone for now. And then I'll probably touch back with you at the end of my call. Okay, so it was said that Hollywood, it seems like everyone in Hollywood is bringing out their children as gay or trans. And to that I say, Hollywood is in the media. So that's what you see. You don't see people like bedbug written Lady Licious. They don't even know her fucking name. You don't see people like her in real life. For all I know, that hoe might be fucking trans. You know? You don't see people out here in Ohio, in South Carolina, in Texas. You don't see those people. Why? Because they're not in Hollywood. That's why. So for people who are in the public eye, of course, you're going to see them. For the people who think that everyone is gay nowadays, yes, the fucking 5 heartbeats. Nights like this, I wish that raindrops would fall. That's how your fucking baby daddy sound when he fucking your weak ass pussy. And he probably fucks you in the ass because your pussy is so fucking loose. Loosey goosey floozy. You need a fucking pussy tightener. Get some fucking Kegel balls or Kegel balls, however you call it, and squeeze. And maybe he will fuck you in the pussy and make you come for once. You probably haven't had an orgasm in literally over 2 months. That's why you're upset. That's why you are upset. The many white people that I see that come to work, they come to work so fucking chipper and happy and daisy. You ask them, girl, why are you so happy? My husband just did it on me, Ken. He just did it on me this morning. Girl, get your husband to fuck your pussy and tighten it first. Have an orgasm. Do something about that, you know. But back to the Hollywood. So many people you think that are gay now is because many people are not afraid anymore. Okay, there were people like me and others that were in school, in high school, who were afraid to live their life as they wanted to. And for people that says, oh, be who you are, but you don't have to announce it. You want to know why people say they're gay? Because dumb fucks like some of you guys that say, oh, this person gay. She gay. Oh, is he gay? I bet he gay. Yup, he gay. Oh, she gay. Y'all ask all the time, is somebody gay? What the fuck? Y'all ask all the time, is somebody's gay? Is fucking a celebrity gay? Is Odell Beckham gay? Is this person gay? You ask all the time, and then when someone says they're gay, oh, why do you have to announce? Your dumbass ask and you shall receive. That's what it says. Ask and you shall receive. If you don't want nothing to be announced, stop asking the fucking question, dumb fucks. Then nothing will have to be announced. It would make perfectly good sense if nothing was announced and people would just do as they do. Okay. Secondly, in reference to me, first of all, I can't be racist. Like, I just can't. And that's another reason why I really want you to, like, really get your child's dictionary. Matter of fact, that's probably not even in their dictionary because they change shit so much. I'm going to need for you to do some research and really research what racist mean and what you need to be racist. I can't be racist, boo. Now, I done told your piss poor ass that I may be prejudiced. I said that. Am I right or am I right? I said it. I said it. I said it. I may be prejudiced. I'm upfront with it. Okay. Black people cannot be racist. Oh my gosh. Oh, you guys are so stupid. Look up, Francis Wellspring. Look up, and I can't even think of these wonderful people who explain to you about racism. Look up the fucking white woman. What's the white woman named Honcho that does racist classes and things? She's an older white lady with gray hair. Do you know who I'm speaking of?
I know who you're talking about. I can't remember her name at the moment, but I know who you're talking
Right.
about.
Look her up. You know, you can't. You can't. In order to be racist, you have to have economic power over one group to control them. We do not have anything to control. We don't have any resources to stop. We don't. What are you fucking talking about? We can be prejudiced towards anybody, but we can't be racist. Do your fucking research. My gosh. The ignorance. You know? So, in reference to me playing victim, Jane Elliott. Look up fucking Jane Elliott. For you white people and for you black niggas who keep saying that anyone could be racist, look up my dear sister Jane Elliott. Go on YouTube. You on YouTube right now? Lady Licious, I know you on YouTube on your phone, so you can't actually go to another window and look at this shit at the same time, because you probably don't have a laptop, a tablet, a Kindle book, or anything else. I bet you still got a fucking box TV in your damn trailer park. Look up Jane Elliott when you get some time, boo. In reference to me being a victim, I don't even like being a victim. I'm a survivor. I'm a fighter. When I talk about things like that, it's because when people try to come at me, and then when I react, it's the end of the world. Now, when Miss Bell came at me and could not hold her breath like Destiny's fucking Child, I then said, you didn't give that same energy to all the trolls who come at me every day. That is not playing victim. That is just giving an example in my observation. As I said from the very beginning, you can come at me all you want. But, baby, just be ready for the guillotines and the machetes to come back on that ass. That's all I'm saying. Just be ready for the guillotines and the machetes. I don't want to be a victim. So we're just going to end that. There's another thing that someone said. I've talked about I've talked about my mother being a crackhead. I've talked about skinny people. I've talked about fat people. I've talked about black people. I've talked about fucking white trans person that I've worked with on set. Nobody is excluded. I talk about my damn self. Literally, no one is excluded. So like I said, a hit dog will holler. And if something like that offends you to the point where you're losing your breath like Destiny's Child, and you have to call in many times, and you're so big time angry, and I'm getting to you, and I've actually been in your mind for the past 3 days. If I have been in your mind for the past 3 days, that tells me that you are not productive. You are not a productive citizen. Because if you were a productive citizen, Kenneth O'Shea Fitzgerald would not have any space in your little teeny weeny mind. Okay. There's another point that I wanted to say. When we bring up questions about the political process. I'm not talking about gay rights or anything like that. I'm talking about policies. Motherfuckers is silent. Motherfuckers don't have no solutions. See, that shows to me that there is some hatred. There is some dislike for gay people. Now, the other caller said, and I say that because when you begin your conversation with, I don't care about, you could do what you do with the LGBT, EFG, HIJK, element of P. That's condescending, you see. So you do have a problem when you started off like that. The guy, John, who called in, he said LGBT. He said it in a respectful way. Now, many of the people that called in said, I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem with the gay people. I don't have a problem with the LGBTQ EFG. You're condescending, which says that you have a problem. And it's okay. Just admit that you have a problem and we can move on. For the J.K. Rowling shit, those are white gays coming at her. Those are white gays coming at her. The same way that white women are coming at Michael Vick. You niggas always want to play a part of somebody else's shit. Stay in your own lane. Stop climbing statues of liberty for shit that don't got nothing to do with your ass. It has absolutely nothing to do with you. But y'all just want to join something else. That's why back in the day, we was fucking cursed. Because y'all motherfuckers want to follow everybody else's traditions but your own. You want to be a fighter for everybody else's causes but your own. Fight for your own shit and stop worrying about shit that does not concern you. People say that they don't have anything with gay people. It should stay behind your closed doors. Nobody sees people fucking out in public. Nobody. It goes where? Behind closed doors. It's you guys who go into your mind and imagine what goes on behind closed doors. Go on Pornhub, because Pornhub says that the majority of America, the most searched term is lesbian sex. In America. Okay. So that tells me that the majority of you hoes that say that you don't owe this and that and the third, this is wrong. The majority of the searches in Pornhub says lesbian sex. Do your research. I don't mind, with the gay shit, but it's the same way when you say LGBTQ, that's condescending. And that's just like when someone says, oh, I don't care if you're black, African American, niggas, colored people. That's condescending. Am I right or am I right? I'm right. You don't have to answer. You're using it as a weapon. You're using it as a weapon. Okay. The person who said that, I don't care if you're gay, but you don't tell me to disregard science and make me think you're a woman. That's true, but that's only for trans people. That's not for everybody else. So when we say about lumping everybody together, everybody is trying to make you believe that trans people are women. I even said that trans women are carbon copied women. It's a carbon copy. I said that the other week. Literally. So, when we talk about lumping, if you niggas don't want everybody to lump you together, like all you do is kill each other for fucking Popeye's chicken sandwiches, and all you do is wear weave in your head and pale makeup trying to look light, and wearing these big-ass fucking hats called wigs on your head, if you don't want people to lump y'all all together and classify you all to be fucking mongrels, then don't do it to anybody else. It's the same fucking thing. Lastly, I believe this is lastly, and I thank you for having me this long. I just want to say that anybody who has a thing with me, or you dislike me, like the bed bug lady said that she dislikes me, and someone else, whoever else, it's totally fine, you guys. Next year I will be a millionaire. I'm working my way towards millionaire status, and I'm not going to go down the list of fake things like I own my own home and my car insurance is paid. Bitch, you gotta pay car insurance every month. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm not gonna go down a fake list. I don't have anything to prove to any of you guys. None of you. The only person I have to prove is to myself. I don't have to prove anything to my mother. So what makes you think that you guys are worth me being pressed like a panini, like the bed bug? Professor Trill, you can go to bed. You can definitely go to bed. No one cares. But as I was saying, anybody else who, feels a way about me is totally fine. I will come back, and I will still, if you come at me, I will still slice and dice your ass with a machete. I just want to make that clear. And I just want to make that clear that I'm equal across the board. D-Love, stop asking me to roast you. I don't even see a face. I told y'all hoes to post a picture of yourselves. Post a picture so I can see how you really look in real life. Okay. No, Odell is not gay. And Shelly's asking, wait, Odell is gay? That's my point. That is my point. It's always, is this person gay? Is that person gay? But in the same breath, they say, why do you have to announce it? That is such a contradicting statement. So, in reference to bedbug lady, I don't really care to go back and forth with you on a three-way or anything like that. But if you wanna, on a day that I feel like it, if you don't make it like a screaming match, because I don't want to scream and yell and things like that. If we could take turns roasting each other, that would be great. That would totally be great if we could take. No, you said, John, because I wrote down what you said. You specifically said, I don't have a problem with gay people, but you don't get to make me disregard science to make me think you are a woman. Those were your words. You did not say trans. You said gay people. Okay. I'm a communications major, and I write books. I type. I write words down. So trust me, I know what you said. Okay. Can you slide me $500? Sure, I slide you $500. What's your cash app? We all need to make a GoFundMe for a bed bug lady. Let's all come together and be in a Christmas spirit. Let's all join together in brotherly and sisterly love. And let's make a GoFundMe page for bed bug lady. She needs some help. She is one of those people that come on BET on Sunday mornings with the flies all in their face with big stomachs. Feed the children with the dolls having one eye and one leg and shit. Let's all come together and donate. Honcho, all your donations that you got today, let's give it to damn a bed bug lady, so she could get rid of her bed bugs, and so she could actually get a bathtub so she could wash her pussy and stop taking bird baths every day. And find the strength to kick your man out the house, okay? Because if he cannot provide for your ass, you need to kick him out the house, boo. There's no reason why you should be broke and a grown, rusty man is in your house. That means he eating up all your fucking food, and you sucking his fucking dick, and he's fucking you in your asshole because your pussy is too wide and he don't feel nothing on the inside. I think I'm done for the night. On the phone. Let's come together in brotherly and sisterly love, like our dear Martin Luther King Jr. He said, "Bro, I have a dream for us to come together, brothers and sisters. Let's come together and get this hoe some money, at least $100, so she could take her light bill off her extension. You know she got 3 extensions going on. Let's get you some help, babe. Love you. I still love you from a distance. I don't wish nothing bad on you or anyone because I have a good heart ultimately. And Misty, with your misty ass, I still prayed for you last night because I still feel bad for you with your mom's situation and your brother and your father's situation. You were still in my prayers. I still pray for people. I pray for my family members that get on my fucking nerves. I have a good heart, but it is what it is. Let's all come together for these whack ass people. Honcho, you got any questions for me? I'm pretty sure you don't. What if you do have questions for me?
No, sir. I think you covered the gambit of tonight's conversation. I don't think I have anything else to inquire.
Yeah, I love them, Lady Tia. I do. I love everybody. I don't wish bad on anybody, even for the people who jumped me the other year. Like, I don't wish bad on anybody because I wouldn't want anyone to wish bad on me, you see. So I don't wish any harm on you. I would just joke you down. I'll still keep you in my prayers. Prayers are beneficial. Yeah, they're beneficial for everyone and for myself. So I do love everybody, but I'll leave it at that. Go watch my video, you'll see why. But yeah, I'll leave it like that. Oh, and another thing, y'all women need to stop telling gay people that they want to be women. Like maybe the trans people, but for the regular gay people, I need to stop telling gay people that they want a pussy and they want to be women. They don't want to be women. Trust me. They don't want to be women. They may have feminine qualities, just like many of your feminine pastors that preach on the pulpit. Okay. They may have feminine qualities, but they don't want to be a woman and they don't want no bloody pussy. Trust me when I tell you that. Me personally, I don't want to be a woman. I love my dick. I loved it. I love my masculine qualities and I love my feminine qualities. But I don't want to be a woman. I love the female shape, the female body. I think the female body is beautiful, not like the bed bug, roly poly, Humpty Dumpty body like Lady Licious. Not like that. I love a nice female body. The female form is gorgeous. It's beautiful, but I don't want to be it. So I think I'm done. Yeah, the pastors, your feminine fucking pastors, and your feminine fucking drummers, and your fucking choir directors. They're fucking feminine as fuck, but you overlook them. You overlook your pastor that's feminine and your fucking choir directors. You overlook they feminine asses. And then y'all just pick on or come for the easy target. Because all of this in the 52 fucking shit, y'all don't go this hard for y'all. I guarantee you at least 2 women in this fucking chat get their ass whooped by a man. At least 2 women in the chat get their ass whooped by a man. And at least one of you got herpes on your damn lip. At least one of you. At least one of you. They say 1 in 5. So one of you got fucking herpes sores on your lips. And I'll say at least 2 of y'all get your ass beat on a daily. And more than 2 of y'all got fucking baby daddies who are non-existent. We have bigger fish to fry. For you men that like to say, oh, you could be gay, but just don't come my way, or no homo, y'all suspect. Because a real man don't even have to say that. He's content in his own self. He don't gotta say, just don't come my way. He already knows that. Literally. So be content with yourself. Trill, I thought you said your pissy ass was going to sleep. Relinquish yourself to the bed, brother. Relinquish yourself. That's how I know y'all just want to talk shit. Relinquish yourself. Nobody's holding a gun to your fucking fat ass. Okay? Nobody. Okay? Do some fucking sit-ups tonight before you go to bed. Lift your fucking stomach up and down, and up and down, and up and down. Maybe you'll see your little ass dick. Okay? I'm about tired of your pissy ass, too. You're not a fucking professor. Okay? If you was a fucking professor, prophesize your ass in a gym and eat healthy. Eat some fucking collard greens or some shit. Go to bed. Now I'm done. I think I'm done. Because niggas just want to talk shit. But I want to see all of this heat, Honcho, when you have all your next topics and shit. Like you had a topic about being thankful. About 2 people. 2 people. 5 people. Y'all go this hard. I want to see all of this energy in Honcho's next topic. 54, it was more than 60 people watching tonight. I want to see this same energy when Honcho posts about topics, about some solutions to help piss poor people like Lady Licious. I want to see the same energy popping about how to end injustices with the police shooting our black people and people of color. I want to see the same energy, and I want to see these same answers, because you guys had all the fucking answers, and you don't even talk to anybody that's gay to answer your fucking questions. You're going off of your Peabody brain. So, yeah, I'm done again. Trill, all love to you, Biggie Smalls. But you're condescending ways as if you are the end all be all. You're not, okay? You're not. You may be of whoever else, but you're definitely not of me, okay? Yeah, they have all the answers, Sway. Tonight, read all the comments. Motherfucker had all the answers about how people not born gay. Be For Real said it's a choice. I mean, all the fucking answers. I bet none of you got more than 3 gay friends in your life, do you? Do you have more than 3 gay friends in your life that you talk to? I bet you don't. You don't. Because you don't care to understand. You just want to joke and be ignorant as fuck. Just like you don't care to have liberation. You don't care for liberation. You just want to complain about the fucking problems in black society. You just want to talk shit. So it's okay. I totally get it. Y'all just want to talk shit. You know, and that's why I come with the shit talk. So yeah, I think I'm done now, hon. So thank you for having me this long. I feel like it was warranted for me to have this long, be as though I was basically the topic of tonight's discussion. And by all means, I have some sweet potato casserole with pecans and marshmallows on top, with butter pecan ice cream on top of that, with caramel drizzle that I'm going to fuck up, along with a big slice of lasagna. I'm going to fuck that shit up, and trust, believe, I will not lose any sleep. I have a major gig tomorrow. Major gig tomorrow. A Fifth Avenue a loft photo shoot under my belt tomorrow. Major gig. I will literally not think about any of this stuff because I have my goals, and I have a real life and real goals to attain. And none of this, especially none of this tonight, is going to advance me into a
Chanda Tony donated $5 through Super Chat. Honcho, what time you ending the din?
Anybody else talk about it, whatever. Tomorrow, don't expect all of this from me. I'll joke in the comments and shit. But yeah, I'm good. I'm about to end it. I'm sorry because I'm rambling this morning. Yeah. For the people who are saying that it's ranting and raving, no sleep, like y'all can literally go to sleep. Like that's what I'm talking about. People complaining. You complain with no action. You literally complain with no action. If you're fucking sleepy, go to sleep. Go to sleep. Oh yeah. Now I'm about to hang up. I'm gonna take some action and hang up. Thank you, Honcho, again. I hope you have a blessed night. And everybody else, I love all of you guys. I wish nothing but the best for you. I hope that, Lady Licious, I hope that we somehow raise some money for you so that you can be happy. And we can all come together to book Dr. Miami to tighten your pussy so your husband can actually fuck it. Have a good night. God bless you.
Okay, appreciate your call.
Thank you.
All right. So I said I would take one last call. Someone who's been saying they've been trying to get in on the line for quite some time. And but hey, Mr. Ken is at this point in the day the lone representative from the community. So why not allow him to have a chance to explain, to represent, to clarify, and to provide a different perspective. I think Ashley might have tapped out and died on this. I ain't seen her comment in a while. If we don't hear anything from her in a couple of minutes, then they'll probably wind down after that. See, that's why I'm gonna just stop saying I'm gonna do 2 hours at the beginning of the day, because it never happens. Every time I say I'm gonna do 2 hours, I end up going way longer. D-Love ain't gonna call in. D-Love always say he gonna call in and don't. What? Amazing. What's the motherfucking deal? Who do we have calling into the den this evening?
Ashley.
Okay. Well, what is on your mind this evening, Miss Ashley?
Well, about the LGBT community.
Yes.
Like, what type of solutions are we trying to figure out? Or what?
My thing is just like I say.
I have a cold. My voice sounds weird.
You have a cold. You got a weird jacket.
Yeah.
No, so the thing is, like I say, what I was trying to determine is, do you feel like they should be lumped, Scotty? That they should be lumped in a category together, or should they be separately identified? Do you think they have the same purpose, the same cause, or and then we were talking about kind of the bullying text, like the J.K. Rawlings thing. Hold on one second. Let me see if this is Scotty at the door. Give me one moment, Miss Ashley.
Sure. Hello. Oh.
All right. So yes, you'll have to wait, but till I finish, then you'll go out in a minute. Damn, we bump all that desk and shit. Okay, so what are your thoughts on that?
Well, I think that they're all gay people, of course, and like they have that, separate ones under that. I just think LGBTQ is like a umbrella term for gay.
But do you feel like that gays and lesbians kind of have the same agenda? Do you feel like transgenders have the same agenda as the gay and lesbian community?
Yeah, I think their agenda is all the same. I don't know, like what specific agenda are you talking about?
I mean, do they have the same goals? I mean, are they trying to accomplish, like, are transgenders really trying to accomplish the same thing as gays? I think gays are, looking to be identified, or recognized as civil situations, marriage and things like that, or, to be treated equally and fairly. I think transgenders are looking for something different as far as to be recognized, to start using these pronouns, and to be there. I think you're crossing scientific boundaries when you're talking about the trans situation, as opposed to
Right.
just acceptance.
I think that's a little bit different, but I think they're gay people or, just mentally ill people. Because I don't believe in that. I don't know. Like, I think that's weird. Like, I shouldn't have to feed into whatever you're doing. That's what I have a problem with. Like, not that I have a problem with them doing it, but, like, you want to change me? Like, no. That's crossing the line.
Okay. So you think that, people should be entitled to do what they do as long as it doesn't infringe upon your rights?
Right, because I'm not trying to stop them, and I don't care if they get married, but I do have a problem with them saying they're a woman, and then have them having a problem with me, for not recognizing that. Like, I don't know, like, I just don't think that's real. I think that's mental illness.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you think the way they operate now is just fine and dandy with you, that you don't think it's no problem with anything, or you okay, grief. And I just saw your message. So you think everything else other than that is fine as long as they don't infringe upon your rights. You shouldn't. So you feel like, but with the pronoun thing, 'cause that's a big issue. I've seen some people actually on Twitter talking about today that social media sites should start forcing people. They're trying to start a petition that social media sites should start forcing everybody to identify their pronouns.
Why?
Well, because it makes them feel more comfortable that way. So you should have to do it.
Yeah, but I guess, but it's like, what if you don't identify as a pronoun?
Well, then you are a bad person, and you're oppressing them.
I guess, I don't know. I just think it's weird. Like, why does it make you feel more comfortable for me to play into whatever you're doing? It just creeps me the fuck out.
It's acceptance, I guess, or that's the way they view it. To make sure you see them the way that they see themselves.
I know, but if they see themselves as a woman or a man, even though that they have boobs and they've been raised as a woman or man, and everybody sees them as, like, I don't see why they have to go this far. I just think that's weird. I don't know. I just can't remember. That just creeps me out. Like, there's nothing wrong with being a gay woman or a gay man. Like, you can do that. You don't have to say, like, oh, no, I'm a man and you're crazy because I was actually born a man and you're recognizing that fact. When people look at you weird, you're like, oh, you're definitely a woman, or, you were born a man, and I can tell if they get angry about that. Like, I just think that's crazy that they feel so entitled that we have to play into their mental illness. Like, I just think that's done. Like, when does it stop?
Oh, it doesn't stop. Because here's the thing, you will continue to push and push and push, and even if you give people everything that they want, they're always going to want more. If they perceive that somebody has something that they don't have, people are always going to want more. So I don't think anything in any group, it doesn't really matter if we're talking about interracial lines, if we're talking about the sexual orientation, we're talking about anything. I mean, people are always going to continue to push until they feel like they have the upper hand, and that'll be never, because they'll always find a reason that they feel like somebody has it better.
Yeah, I don't know. This is just, I just can't imagine where this is headed.
No. Yeah, you wouldn't think a few years ago. This is 2020. It's gonna take off like a rocket. So it's gonna be real crazy, real soon.
Seriously, we're big stride, and in just 10 short years. crazy. I mean, not that it's all bad, but like I think it gets where it's becoming bad.
Oh shit. Oh man, it's gotta get out. Okay. Well, god damn it, you're a fat dog. What the fuck? Dirty mutt. Fucking leg hurting and shit. So what else is on your mind there, Miss Ashton?
Wow. Something else that was on my mind was, why is Lady Licious mentioning me yet again? Like, I don't know what her deal is, like, honestly. I just think constantly just mentions it for no reason. I was doing my own thing, and then she goes, oh, you're fake and you're phony. Like, I've never said I liked you or whatever. Like, I accepted your apology, which I didn't even care that much for an apology. You know, like whatever, that was her own thing, but don't say like, oh, it wasn't worth the apology. I never asked you to do that because your apology means nothing. It was a nice gesture, however, I mean, I don't know, I think she thinks it's worth more than it actually was to me. And so it's uncomfortable that she keeps mentioning it. Then she keeps mentioning me, like, let me do my own thing. And then she attacks Kenneth for speaking his mind. She's so ridiculous. You know, I just can't take it.
Okay. Well, like I said, not tonight because I don't have the energy to deal with y'all in groups this evening. But maybe Saturday or so, if y'all all want to have this conversation and come to a resolution, we can. Since we didn't have a debate then this week, we can do it on a Saturday this week.
I know, but you know what was the worst thing about the last time she attacked me?
You were attacked?
I was, because I was having a conversation, and then she attacked me. Yeah, I mean, that was basically it. She attacked me. And that's probably why she apologized.
Okay. All right.
But last time, she got super upset because after a few days, and I'm sure it didn't happen with Kenneth because he seems like he has more things to do other than lament on comment from an anonymous person online. Anyways, when I had told her I forgot about it, she went into a flying rage for about 2 days. So, I mean, I don't know where this is going to go, but no, I just don't think there's much going on.
Okay.
Oh, so you would call it too good tonight, though.
No, it's not going to happen.
Oh my gosh, why not?
Because I've gone already 40 minutes past my intended time. But
What
I
if
said,
we do like 15 minutes?
no, it's not going to happen. It'll never be a 15-minute call. It'll be a 15-hour call. So we'll set it for a Saturday. And like I say, that way we can get it started early in the den conversation. So it'll have all the time that it needs to be discussed. And that's how we'll rock with it like that.
Yeah, hopefully it doesn't fizzle out.
That was kind of your bad dog. But yes, so that's how we will handle that.
Never thought, Joe.
Because y'all are an energetic bunch, and I ain't got the juice tonight.
It's not even that late.
It's extremely late. Yes, very late. So that way I have to get up here shortly to continue my protocol of momentum into the new decade and being a better honcho.
Oh, well, that's nice.
So that's why, like I say. But, like I said, we'll get to the discussion. We'll handle it all. We'll figure it out. And then we will. What the hell is you? Now you trying to get comfortable late night? Come on, my dude. You don't even fool with me half the time. What is going on with you? Okay. Aside from that, so you feel like don't tread on you to the LGBT community. Then you have some issues with Miss Lady Licious comments, which we will all resolve on Saturday, hopefully. Anything else that's on?
Yeah, like, don't mention me at all. And this was the exact problem that I had last time. Was why is she mentioning me? Even if I make comments, like, whatever, do your own thing, but, like, she just takes it too far.
Well, like I said,
and then she said, oh my God, and then that loser said she was going to kick my ass. You raggedy ass like bitch, I'd like to see you fucking try. You wouldn't be able to. And you're ghetto trash. You're threatening me over the internet. You old raggedy white bitch. Fuck you. Fuck you. That's all I have to say.
Well, all right now. Well, this should be a very interesting conversation going into Saturday. But like I said,
yeah, it's broken English, ignorant, ladylicious. Yeah, that should be interesting.
So we will get ready to handle that. But I appreciate you. I know you were holding in for a long time and trying to get through, so I appreciate you waiting and sustaining. But I'm going to get ready to wrap it up. I'm going to slide Scotty outside and take my ass to bed. But I appreciate you sharing your thoughts with us this evening, Miss Ashley.
I will. Okay, well, thank you for taking my call.
All right. Until Saturday.
All right.
Have a good evening.
You too, sir.
All right. All right. That's going to be a wrap for this evening. I apologize for anybody else who may be trying to get in. But I'm past my time. So Friday, tomorrow, Talking Dirty After Dark, we'll come up with some topic of craziness. Saturday we'll do the Den Show debate, and then I got you, Scotty. I know. And then Sunday, Sunday night confessions, and then we'll figure out what we got going till Monday. I'll try to get everything up until the first put up tomorrow. Just gotta put that little chicken wing down. I'm gonna take you outside. But other than that, I appreciate all of y'all. I thank all of y'all for being here. But he's not completely white. He's dingy white. He's got a brown mouth, so that tells you he eats ass. So he's down with the brown. But man, look, I fucks with y'all. I appreciate all of y'all, man, and I thank all of y'all, man. I'm finna slide out, like I say. But we're back at it tomorrow, same den time, same den channel. Y'all be cool like y'all be cool. I appreciate y'all. Oh shit, had to hit the button. Well, it happens. Players fuck up. Y'all ain't guys go home. Get the hell out of here. I forgot to say it earlier. I'm tired. That's how you know I'm tired. I'm clicking the wrong shit. Fucking. We got here. I'm all out of there. Pitbull. I need a Pitbull more. Yeah. But until then, y'all, I fucks with y'all. What you got there, Savage? I don't even know I got these headphones still on. Scotty, I got you, pimpin'. I got you, pimpin'. I fuck with y'all, manana. Scotty is getting feisty by touching me. I'm gone.